Here at IPBC Asia in Shanghai, IoT was one of the topics of discussion. The Internet of Things will require billions of devices to be talking to each other. You'd think that that was naturally the sort of subject that Mathias Hellman from Ericsson will want to talk about. Mathias, you're Vice President of Strategy and Portfolio Management. How do you see the IoT sphere shaping up for you, both on a technology and an IP basis?
Thank you very much. I think IoT, the way that we see it at Ericsson, is really a term which it's broad. When I talk to people about IoT, I quickly realize that some people think that IoT is the connected fridge, while someone else is talking about the connected car. And I think when we talk about these different use cases, they will utilize connectivity and technology, frankly, in very different ways. And I think that's a conversation that we need to have to understand the spectra of new technology needed for IoT. And Ericsson is surely want to take a part of developing technology that is needed for this emerging landscape.
So we can't have the same networks as the ones that we use to check emails and WhatsApp at the moment?
I think the benefit of the networks that we have, the mobile networks, is that they can support all these use cases. If you think about the connected car will travel around and certainly needs mobility, high-speed internet and so on and so forth. While a connected fridge is going to be fixed, it's going to be sitting in your kitchen, hopefully, and not move around too much. And I'm sure there are other standards apart from the mobile standard that can supply connectivity to that use case. So I think we will see different use cases will utilize different standards. And I think that there is a benefit of scale using the cellular standards for as many as possible.
Now, obviously, when it comes to voice calls, SMSs, WhatsApp, we already understand and rely on that interoperability, the standardization, so that one device can talk to the other. How far away from that are we in the IoT space? Is there a risk to IoT being, fully going to potential because people are not talking to each other, devices are not talking to each other?
Yes, I mean, it was clearly stated this morning also during one of the sessions that fragmentation is a risk. There has to be horizontal layers of technology in order to reach scale and the price points that are needed for some of the use cases. For some other use cases, they may be less sensitive to this. But I'm sure that all of us will benefit from working together and inclusive in technology creation as opposed to fragmentation and too much proprietary layers.
So finally, what will you be saying about the subject or other subjects at IPBC Southeast Asia in Singapore in early March?
At IPBC in Singapore, I think we will know more about what is happening in the IoT space. I mean, it's happening here and now. And one of the catalysts is really 5G and what 5G will bring in terms of higher connectivity rates and so on and so forth. And that is in the making right now. On top of that, I think we will also have greater clarity on the licensing space for these important standards and how that will play out for all the companies that want to be a partaker in this emerging market of IoT and 5G.
We look forward to seeing Ericsson there. Thank you again. Mathias Hellman, who's the Vice President of Strategy and Portfolio Management. And I'm Mark Laudy here at IPBC Asia in Shanghai.